Chennai Super Kings, Fleming with us. Stephen, your first question is, how different does the team look when Watson and Faf fire at the top? Do you think they form the engine room of this group?
Well, it certainly helps, doesn't it? I think most teams, when they're playing well, they're getting run production from the first three or four batters. When you don't get that, it's then bits and pieces all the way through, which can make you look a little bit patchy. But obviously, performances like that, it covers up a lot of things. We're by no means anywhere near where we want to be, but individual performances with the bat can really help. So if they get form, Faf's been in great form, but if Watto finds some form, then it makes us a lot more competitive.
I mean, in your dugout interview, you had mentioned about allowing openers hitting the ball over the infield, and the management giving players the backing that they need and the assurance for their role. How important is that for a team morale perspective?
Well, it's very important. It's more important for the individual that they don't get too defensive and an introvert in their approach. You actually have to be very courageous when things aren't going your way, and be very positive as well. But sometimes you can be too reckless, and sometimes you can be too defensive, and sometimes the bowler can just be too good for you on the day. So there's so much to consider. But attitude you can control, and all we try and do is provide some selection security with guys, and then just ask them to be as confident as positive as they feel.
Stephen, from a bowling point of view, how do you rate today's performance? Also, do you think that it was a fast score that you achieved?
Yeah, not bad. I thought we had good moments. We lacked a little bit of penetration, but in hindsight, given that we were none down, it was possibly a wicket that was hard to get anything going. But we kept our structure pretty well. The fielding was steady at best. I think I got pretty animated just around some of the little things that we need to do. So when you sit back and you don't commit to the middle, then you can be made to look a little bit foolish. So we've still got a little bit of work to do there, but I think we stuck at it pretty well. And the key overs for me were overs 17 to 20, where they went for 40. It could have been a lot more than that. Other games have been going for high numbers, and we were able to keep them to 42, so that was very pleasing.
The next question, what was the key to Shane Watson finding his fluency and scoring runs in this innings? What did he do differently in practice and training?
Yeah, nothing, which is a strength of an experienced player. If Shane had been struggling in the nets and looking at a touch, then it may have been a selection issue, but he's been nothing but solid in doing his work and the practice games as well. So again, it was a matter of time and a little bit of fortune and some good positive thoughts from him, but it'll do him the world of good. Every batsman wants to get into the tournament, and Shane, if he gets on a roll, will be very important to us.
The last question, Stephen. It has been seen that Chennai Super Kings believes in their players more than any other team. They back their players. Do you think that has been the reason behind this comprehensive performance and victory? Well,
I think it helps. I think the players know that they get a lot more opportunity than not. We're reticent to change the team if it's not going well, although if we see an area that we're not happy with, then we'll try and improve it. And if that's by changing players, we'll do it. So it's not an absolute shoo-in, but if the players are doing the right thing, we'll back them for as long or even longer than possible, and get hopefully that cycle form going. But it's a tough game, and sometimes you can be in form and 4 or 5 games miss out. The 5th or 6th game's yours, so we're pleased it happened tonight.